Hey everyone, Techne here with a little bit of a multi-review here today. As you can see, number one, we're going to be touching on a new keyboard by HK Gaming, the Galaxy Compact 75% Hotswap keyboard. Whew, that is a mouthful there, but we're also going to be touching on new switches by HK Gaming. We got all three variations here, so we'll get a sound test and we'll talk about those a bit. But one thing I want to touch on before we dive into the review is buying, again, the Galaxy keyboard right here. Now, there's going to be multiple options as far as bundles and packages and variations that you can buy, which we'll talk about later on. But right now, since the launch of the keyboard, I teamed up with HK Gaming, got a little promo going on. Now, the bare bones right here, just the board, no switches or caps, runs at 99 bucks. Let's say 100 bucks, right? But you can go on Amazon, use code 20Techne and save 20% off. And again, get the bare bones for 80 bucks. And let me just tell you, spoiler, that is a stinking steal at 80 bucks. But anyways, let's dive into the Galaxy here. Now inside your box here, you're gonna get your keyboard, bare bones again, no switches or caps. You get a USB A to C and a USB C to C, keycap puller, dust cover, and two variations of feet that screw onto the bottom. Now taking a look at the Galaxy bare bones right here, I mean, this thing is solid. If you're familiar with the Hades or the Venus, the 60-65%, again, you got that same quality right here. Now the frame of this guy does not sit as high as those, and again, you get that floating keycap design with these, but you still get that great quality, no flex. I mean, it is heavy duty, and again, you feel that quality in this guy. Now, it does connect by USB-C on the back, but you can see it's kind of recessed in there. So as far as some custom cables, they're not going to fit. You got to use that stock cable or maybe a custom cable that just uses that flex, Tex Flex or whatever on the end right there, and it'll slide in. But if you got one with a big rubber casing around it, it does not fit down there. Now looking closer at the Galaxy, as I said, heavy duty and very durable. Look at the plate down there, no flex whatsoever, plenty of supports going across the whole thing. So again, inside and out, very solid. But diving even deeper, the PCB. As you notice, it's a 5-pin hot swap, not a basic 3-pin. So again, you don't got to clip any of your switches or anything like that. Now looking further at the PCB here, you can see it's marked as Durgod. So we've seen that with the Hades and the Venus. It was kind of like HK Gaming and Durgod, or Durgod and HK Gaming. So obviously they teamed up here. I'm not sure which route it's going because we're seeing a packaging as HK Gaming now rather than Durgod. But again, you kind of can see that they partnered up with this one here as well. Now talking about the Galaxy being hot swap, like I said in the beginning, we are going to be using the new HK Gaming switches with these. We have all three variations, the Lake Blue, the Sky Blue, and the Marlin Blue. Now yes, all these are blue, but they are linear. A little confusing there. We all think of blue, we think of clicky, right? But no, these are all linear. They're just variations within the force. And all these switches are 5-pin, complementing right again with that 5-pin PCB. Now HK Gaming is also stating these switches are lubed, and I took these switches apart just to verify, and let me tell you what, they are generously lubed across all variations right here. I got a shot so you can see it right here just for proof, and you'll also be able to tell it in the sound test coming up shortly. Now when you get these switches in this board, there is no wobble, no wiggle, no nothing. They snap in there and they are in there very, very secure. So again, you don't got to worry about them dancing around on the board there. Now also taking a look at the stabs on the board, they are lubed as you can see, and these stabs do not budge one bit. Any of them across the board, you can take your finger, try to wobble them, and again, they do not move at all. All right, so now for the keycaps we're going to use on the board here, we're going to use an HK Gaming Die Sub Cherry Profile keycaps, the black on white. We're also going to slap on some of the new HK Gaming rubber keycaps here, just on our arrows and our WASD. But I think it's going to make a really nice kind of black, white, and blue combo. You all know I'm a red, black, and a white guy, you know what I mean? But I think this is going to be a really nice combo here. All right, so now that we got our keycaps on here, let's take a look at it with the RGB in the background. I got it lit up as a blue, which by the way, you control this by the Hero software, just like the Venus and the Hades as well. But with that blue in the background, again, we got Die Sub keycaps, so it's not shining through. This is my preferred way right here. Nice subtle RGB in the background. It looks professional, or bam, it can look gamer for you right there. So again, it's not just blinding out looking like a disco. It looks so stinking solid here. But I know what you're all waiting for, that sound test of these new switches with this board. So let's get a listen. All right, so now that we got our keyboard built, we listened to it, we saw the quality and everything, let me tell you the shining point about this board right here. As you all saw, right, we got our keycaps, we got our switches, and we got our board, which again, you can buy as a kit, or you can buy it bare bones and get your own stuff right there. But again, you're right, borderline custom right here, just as good as a custom, you know what I mean? So you talk about a custom, I got plenty of them, I got plenty more to build too that I've been pushing off. And I've been pushing off them because it's a task. Lubing the stinking switches, it's expensive. You're talking probably minimum like $300 for a decent custom, you know? Something of this type of quality, I'd say you'd be at least around $250, $300, you know? But with this option right here, again, you can buy piece by piece, or you can buy it in a bundle where you can get switches, you'll get your bare bones board, and then you get a set of keycaps. HK's Gaming is gonna have so many more bundles, again, with the switches in keycaps and everything, but the whole bundle is $159. Yeah, for the board, the switches, and the keycaps right there. Again, right now, if you just want just the board, you can use that code Techne, save 20% off, and you just get bare bones, pick out some different switches and keycaps if you want to jump on it right now, or again, use your own keycaps and switches. That is stinking awesome. This is where custom keyboards needed to be. Like, it jumped off, got real popular last year and everything, but it's a ridiculously expensive, time-consuming hobby, which I personally don't have the time for. I can't paint these switches. I hate it. You all know I hate lubing switches. Being able to buy my switches lubed, bam, I'm set to go, you know what I mean? Having it as a 5-pin hot swap so I can go off and buy any other switch if I want to test them out, bam, I'm good to go. Quality die sub PBT keycaps right here. Multiple variations, you know? It's just like, I mean, what more could you ask for? It's got the value. It's got the bang for your buck. It has the quality. You know, it has the customization and the options. It checks every stinking box in my book right here. Now, of course, no product is absolutely perfect, but I mean, we're pretty stinking close here, you know? The two gripes I have with this board, number one being the USB-C recess so far. So if you got some cables, again, some of them will not fit there. The other thing that's a little weird is the riser feet right here. Now, I have the smaller ones on. I prefer none of them on and just setting it flat with the cherry profile. Very nice. You almost get that low profile feel, you know? But with these feet right here, as you can see, the scooch forward a little bit. So when I put it down here, now you got to press this pretty hard, but if you press down here, as you can see, it bounces up right there. Now I'm pressing quite hard. So again, if you just press any key, look, it doesn't budge. But if you're heavy fingered and you press up here, it will bounce on you. But that's stinking nitpicking. So alright guys, there we go. The HK Gaming Galaxy keyboard and then their switches right here. What an absolute gem to kick off 2021 right here. I'm excited to see what they do with this. Maybe some different color options, get a white version in there, and then some of the other bundles. But again, it just, I love this right here. Again, the value, the bang for the buck, and the options here. I can go on and on. Again, it's everything that Techne loves as far as value, bang for your buck, and quality. Total win right here. Please let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you gonna scoop one up? Again, maybe snag that bare bones while you can with that code Techne right there. Save yourself some money. But again, I hope I answered some questions if you were looking at this board or heck any sort of custom hot swap. I hope I answered some questions for you and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for some future tech videos. Hey, I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.